Hi viewers, thank you very much for dropping by and welcome to Mingwei channel mostly about drones and drones related contents. Now today I'm not flying any drone, but I want to show you how to repair batteries. I'm referring to my DJI Mavic Pro battery, which have been kept in the storage compartment for too long already. So what happens is that the battery will go into hibernate mode. Okay, it will sleep by itself because it is a safety feature, the DJI safety feature. The battery will be in sleep mode so that it is safe. Okay, and what you need to do if you wanted to use it back at that point of time, the battery is too cold already, there's no charge, it is fully discharged, and what you need to do is to wake the battery up. Okay, to wake it up, there are certain way to do it. I mean, there's ways to do it, and yeah, I have to make it very clear here. This is very dangerous. Okay, it is very dangerous. I just want to show you to prove it to you that I can do it because basically this video is for David. Okay, he's a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine, who wants me to prove it to him that the battery, I can wake up the battery. Okay, the battery can still be usable. Okay, I will just make this video purposely to prove it to him. If David, if you are watching, so I did it. Okay, so you can see how I do it. And well, okay, again, it is very dangerous. As I mentioned before, I am a qualified electronic technician. I have all the tools required, and I know how to do it. Right? So it is very important to be very careful if you want to do it, but it's better not to do it. This way, it's very dangerous because, as you know, that the LiPo battery, okay, in short, this lithium polymer battery, it is easily catch fire. Supposing if you by accidentally puncture the battery, okay, it will catch fire. Okay, it will explode and you may hurt yourself. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Again, I have to make it clear. This is not. I don't encourage you all to repair the battery. It's not how to do it. Okay. This video is not to show you how to do it, but to prove it to you that I did it. All right. I hope you understand. Anyway. Okay. So the how to repair the battery? Okay, I'll just tell you in simple and ways, or the steps. What you need to do is, first of all, you have to buy this a chip. It is sort of like a translator for a layman. Okay, for you to talk with your BMS, the battery management system in the battery. Okay, because DJI's battery is intelligent battery, meaning to say that there is certain commands in the battery to tell the battery. It can be, even the firmware can be upgraded and so on. The battery itself, all right. So it is a very intelligent battery. Okay, that's why it shut down by itself. If you keep it for too long, if you don't fly it, if you don't use it, you will keep it for too long, then the battery will tend to shut down. So once shut down, you have problem in waking it up. To wake up the battery, you have a bit problem to it. Okay, it's a bit tedious. Okay, so first of all, you need to buy the CP2112, and it is, in layman's term, it is a translator or the middleman. Okay, to talk to the battery. Okay, so what I do is, what I did was to use the CP2112 to connect between my BMS, the battery management system, in the battery, and also to my computer. Okay, and I need the software to do it as well, communicate with the software, and that's DJI Battery Killer version 2. Okay, make sure it's version 2. I've tried version 1 before, it doesn't work. So make sure it's version 2, and make sure you finish all my video, then you know how to do it. Okay, again, this is very important. Okay, it is dangerous, very dangerous, Okay, you need to have proper tools to do it, and you must know how to do it. Okay, otherwise get somebody else to do it for you, or might as well buy a new battery. Okay, this video is basically for my good friend David. I just want to prove it to him that I did it. Okay, and yeah, let me go through the step one by one. In fact, this video I am making it separate into several what do you call this, clips, and I attach it all together because I don't do it everything in one day. Okay, thank you very much for watching. The DJI Mavic Pro battery, no response, cannot be charged at all, no response. Okay, all the 4 LEDs is not lighted up when I press the button. Check this out. The battery is not swollen, still flat, and I will try to repair it. Okay, it looks very good condition, but it's not able to charge. That's the problem. Okay, I will start off with the most tedious part. We have to crack open the shell. Okay, using a sharp penknife to crack open. Okay, I'll show you when the shell is taken off in the next an hour from now. But of course, I'm not going to show you the boring part where I have how I crack it open. It takes a bit of time. Okay, so I'll see you on the other end when the shell is cracked. Then I'll show you the internal part of it. See you later. Okay, just to show you how it looks like inside the battery. One, it is crack open the shell. All right, this is the bottom shell, this is the bottom shell, and this is the top shell, and this is the battery. All right, so you need to take out the battery. There are 4 screws all together. There's one screw over here, the other one over here, and there's 2 more underneath here. Okay, I try to show it to you where it's lighting. Okay, now it's over here, this, and another one over here. So there are 4 altogether. Here 1, okay, here 1, 3, and 4. Then you can take out the whole thing, and I'll take another battery to show you how it looks like, because this is done already. This is the completed how to call this, the battery. So I will have to assemble all the casing back. Okay, the shell I have to assemble it back, and it is functional. Okay, yeah, just be careful over here. There is sponge here, and here. Okay, this sponge is very important. Okay, don't forget to put it back once it's completed. Okay, the sponge, once it's completed, don't forget to put all this sponge back because why? This will give a gap between the battery and the PCB board here, the BMS. Okay, the BMS is very important. If the BMS is shorted, then it will burn. When it's burned, well, then too bad. Okay, if you're flying while flying, the BMS burn, then your whole craft will be destroyed. Okay, so make sure this very important sponge, make sure it's sort of like a separator. Okay, to give a certain gap between the BMS and the battery. All right, so make sure you put that back. Okay, so to put it back this way and put back the shell, seal it back nicely, and you can use it. Okay, and now we have this very important item, okay, to do this, to repair the battery. You need this CP2112. Okay, this is a debugging board. You need this to communicate with your BMS, or the battery management system. Okay, the BMS. Okay, let me show it to you. This is the BMS. Okay, this is the BMS. Okay, you need to communicate with the BMS using this debugging board, the debugger board they call it. Okay, the CP2112. It is very cheap. I bought it for only 5 ringgit, or Malaysia ringgit, 5 ringgit only, and it's something like about US a dollar plus. Okay, it's very cheap. Okay, and there are 2 types of CP2112. I'm buying the one with the Type C connector. There's one more. There's another one using micro USB. Okay, I'm buying the Type C connectors type. There are 2 types, alright. Either you can go for the Type C. It all very depends on yourself. If you have a Type C data cable, then you buy the Type C connector. Otherwise, you buy the micro USB. Okay, and over here you can see that I'm only connected to 3 pins. Now it comes together with these pins, but I don't put it in. I don't use this. I don't put it in. I don't use these pins because why? I think it's not important to have those pins. I'll just solder it direct. Okay, I hope I can focus. Now, if you look at this, it's marked as the top. I don't use the top pin. I don't use. I use the second pin from top to bottom. I use the ground, followed by the blue cable. Is the color of the cable is not important. Actually, I'm using a normal telephone cable anyway. Okay, so that is just showing you the color of the cable, but the color is not important. All right, is what you need to do is to solder it properly. The top one I don't use, followed by the ground. Okay, and the SDA, or the data they call it in short SDA, and followed by SCL, or clock they call it. All right, again, let me show it to you. Okay, from the top, the first pin I don't use, go for the ground. Okay, followed by the data, or SDA, and clock. I'm using the orange cable, SCL clock. Okay, only 3 pins is needed. The rest of the pins you can just leave it. Okay, from here I can connect using my Type C data cable. Okay, connect over to the CP2112, and the other end of CP2112, I mean the cable. Okay, the other end of the cable will have to connect over to your BMS. This is how it communicates. Okay, now if you, I know it's a bit dark, but I hope you can see. Now I'll show you the connection that you have connected from your CP2112. Now the first that I've shown just now was ground. Okay, ground you can either put here. Okay, can you see it? I know it's very dark over here, but let me show I'll point to you. Okay, you can put it over here. This is your ground, or you can also put it over here. It is the same. Okay, you can use this as your ground, or you can use this as your ground. Okay, followed by your data. This is your data, and this will be, next to it will be your clock. Okay, I say that again. Okay, the ground can either use this or this. Okay, where I connected to my CP2112, the white cable. Okay, connect to your ground over here, or here you can both either one of these. Okay, followed by your data. Okay, SDA over here. Okay, which I'm using the blue cable from my CP2112, and the orange cable, the last cable, will connect over to your clock over here, the SCL over here. Okay, let me show it to you closer, because I know the lighting is very poor over here. I just show it to you once more. Okay, this is the ground. Okay, you can use this. as your ground, or you can even use this as your ground. Okay, then this is your data. Okay, SDA or data, followed by your clock. This is your clock, the SCL. Okay, connect to the BMS. One end here, connect to your BMS, then your CP2112, and my USB port here, USB connector here, goes to my laptops or PC or whichever computer that you wanted to use. Okay, connect over to your the USB port, and you can run the DJI battery killer software. Yeah, make sure it's version 2. I've tried version 1, it doesn't work. Okay, make sure it's version 2. Okay. Yeah, just now when I said connect means when you connect over to your CP2112 or connect to your BMS. When I say connect means I'm actually what I'm trying to say is to solder, right? You have to solder it. When you solder it, I know it's very difficult to solder it because it is too small, especially for people with poor eyesight. It's very difficult to solder. So a tips for you: put a little bit of soldering paste. It helps a lot. Okay, put a bit of soldering paste on these pins here as well as your cable. Okay, then of course you put a bit of lead when you solder. This will help a lot. Okay, otherwise it is very difficult to stick it onto the PCB here, the small little PCB. Okay. Okay, now what we need to do now is to run the DJI battery killer software. Okay, and make sure it is DJI battery killer version 2. Alright, make sure you get the version 2. Okay, next to connect, you choose 00FA 10F6. Choose this and you press connect. Okay, it's connected already, and you choose your chips. Go for BQ307. Sorry, 30. I say that again. BQ30Z55. Okay, this will be the chip and read info. So over here it shows all the information about your battery. Okay. Now next what you need to do is, very important, you have to check on this, the battery cell 1 voltage. Over here it shows here 4172 millivolt. Then cell 2 4172 millivolt. In cell 3 it is 4174 millivolt. Okay, because DJI Mavic Pro's battery have 3 cells. Okay, it's 3S battery. So the 4th cell here is 0. That's alright. That's correct. Alright. Okay, because you DJI Mavic Pro's battery comes with 3S. It's 3 cell. Alright. So make sure it is balanced. Over here it shows here is all 4100. That means 4.1 volt, 4.1 volt, 4.1 volt. So there's no difference. I mean, it's not a vast difference on the voltages. So this is good. Okay. If it is too the difference is too great, then you have to use balancer to make to do the balancing first. All right. Okay. Otherwise, it's not going to function properly. Now, what you need to do is to click onto the unsealed FAS. Okay, unsealed FAS successful. Now, next, clear PF. Okay, shows here PF clearing. Right word. Okay. So it is clearing already. That means your permanent failure is being cleared. Alright. So next is press seal to seal it back. Okay, seal again. Very good. And reset chip. Reset chip successful. That's about all. It's done. Okay. Now, this is the battery with problem. Okay, and it is fixed now. Now, let me show it to you. It is able to charge and it's able to use now. I'm fixing direct, okay, to this. I'm fixing direct the charger to the battery. Turn on my power. and there you go. Okay, it's charging as usual. Alright, so it is done. Now maybe you might want to know whether if the battery, okay, the repaired battery, it can be charged, but can it be used or not? Let me just prove it to you now. Okay, this is a repaired battery. I put it into the Mavic Pro. Okay, good battery, and I press once and twice. See, it's working. It is working. Alright, you can see it's lighted up. It is working. Okay, it's working as normal. Alright, just prove it to you that it is working. Oh yeah, before I forget, just now after complete the battery, I mean let me turn off this first. Okay, supposing if you are not able to read the battery, okay, what you need to do is, I'm referring to the software, the DJI Battery Killers version 2 software. If the software is not able to read your battery information, meaning to say that your battery is too cold, okay, if it is too cold, what you need to do is you have to charge the battery, or maybe I should say direct, hang on, let me just show it to you. Okay, make a direct connection, okay, between your BMS, your positive and your negative here. Okay, you can tap this onto a 12-volt adapter, but again, be very careful, tap it and make sure that you monitor it with your multimeter. Okay, make sure your multimeter shows that it reached up to around 5 volt. It is able to read already, but then again, the nominal voltage for a battery to function is 11.4. That is actually shown at the back here. The nominal voltage is 11.4 volt. So make sure it is not okay. Now what I should say is that the nominal volt is 11.4, so you have to charge it to 11.4, then only can be charged. Okay, and make sure it's not more than 13.8 volt, if I'm not wrong. That will be overcharged. Okay, so it's between 11.4 to 13.8 is good. Okay, please check it out on the maximum, but I know it's 11.4 that is correct, the minimum or the nominal volt, but the maximum volt I'm not too sure. I think it's 13.8 if I'm not wrong, but anything little bit higher than 11.4 is good, or say about 11.4 or maybe around 12, that is good already. Okay, then you can charge your battery, because anything less than 11.4, the battery is still not functional. Okay, but then to read the battery information, you need something like about 5 volt if I'm not wrong. Okay, so you can either use a 9 volt battery to tap onto this, the two terminal here. Okay, direct to your BMS, the positive and negative. Over here, they have some glues here to protect the terminal. So just stretch out a little bit so that it can touch onto the terminal's cable. All right. Okay. So that now once it use your multimeter, okay, to see whether it reach 5 volts. When it reach 5 volt, you just for a short while, a few seconds will do. All right. A few seconds it will reach up to 5 volts. Okay. Don't put it for too long. Otherwise, you will stuck on, when it's overcharged, then will stuck and you have another problem already. Just trigger charge it a little while. Use a 9 volt battery. It will boost up to 5 volt. Then you can read the BMS. Okay, because the BMS also need power. Otherwise, you're not able to read. Okay, once you're able to read the BMS, then you can do all the PF clear and all that. Okay, PF clear means it's a permanent failure clear. Once you clear that, then to charge it, you need to have a nominal volt of 11.4. Okay, make sure it's not more than 13 point something, I don't remember, it's 13.2 or 8, I don't remember. Okay, something about 11.4 and above, but less than 13.8, you are able to charge your battery. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess that's about all for my video. And for those of you who is new to my channel, and if you think this content is interesting, I hope you may consider subscribe to my channel. And for those of you who like my today's video, do give me a thumbs up. Okay, this is very important to me. Thank you so much, and take care always. Bye bye.